Look, I'm very sorry. I do not know anything about any money laundering.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Mary Cherry, and welcome to today's reaction video. Welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. I am going to be watching Office Space today, and this has been on my radar ever since I watched Idiocracy on my channel. If you haven't seen that already, it exists. Mike Judge also wrote and directed this film, and I absolutely loved Idiocracy. I thought it was hilarious. So I've wanted to watch Office Space since then. Finally getting around to it. Before we jump into it, I want to quickly talk about Patreon. If you guys are after the uncut, unedited version and you want to watch this movie along with me, you can. You just need a copy of the movie and a membership to my Patreon, which is always linked in the description bar and the pinned comments down below, where you'll also find me on all the social media handles, and you'll find my two other channels. I've got a gaming channel, I've got a vlog miscellaneous channel. Of course, if you end up enjoying this reaction, be sure to like it and subscribe. And now let's get on to Office Space. I feel like this movie is going to get me in a good mood, and it's exactly what I need right now. Into the blurb for this movie, but I'm guessing it has something to do with an office, and this guy's on his way to work. It's just not working out for him today. Damn, I really hate traffic. Kind of better off taking public transport, eh? Gary Cole. He's a big shot. That is so relatable. I literally do that all the time. So paranoid I'm gonna get electric shocked, and then I do.
Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment.
Just a moment.
Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment.
What is she doing? She's just putting everyone on hold? She's gonna have to answer somebody's query.
We have sort of a problem here. Yeah, you apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I forgot.
Yeah. You see, we're putting the cover sheets on all TPS reports now before they go out. Did you see the memo about this?
It's not shipping out till tomorrow, so there's no problem.
Yeah. If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great.
Wow, he is so passive aggressive.
I'll
Just
go ahead
a
and make sure you
moment.
get another-
Could you turn that down just a little bit?
Well, I was told that I could listen to the radio at a reasonable volume from 9 to 11.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
know you're
headphones? Is that a possibility?
Hi, Peter. What's happening? We need to talk about your
Dom
TPS.
Portwood.
The cover sheet, I know. Bill talked to me about it.
Yeah. Did you get that memo?
Oh
Yeah, I
my
got the
goodness.
memo, and I understand. I've already taken care of it, so it's not even really a problem anymore.
Ah, yeah. It's just we're putting new cover sheets on all the TPS reports before they go out now.
Oh
so
my
you can go
gosh,
ahead
the
and
passive
try and
aggressiveness
remember to do
from
that
everyone. If it's about the damn cover sheets, I'm gonna lose it.
I have the memo.
It is. It is.
I swear to God, one of these days, I just kick this piece of shit out the window.
You and me both, man. Thing is lucky I'm not armed.
That is so annoying.
Want to go to Chachki's? Get some coffee?
Oh, it's a little early.
I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Honestly.
Oh, sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
She's very cringe.
Boy, I tell you, some days, one of these days, it's just gonna be like...
Don't joke about that. My God.
Sounds like a case of the Mondays.
People really have to stop saying that.
Oh, there she is.
Jennifer Aniston.
If you're so obsessed with her, why don't you just ask her out?
No, I can't do that. Just another whole customer. You can't just walk up to a waitress and ask her out. Besides, I'm still trying to work it out with Anne.
Anne.
I'm not gonna be able to play poker with you guys on Friday.
Why not?
I'm gonna see this occupational hypnotherapist with Anne.
What?
Dude, an occupational hypnotherapist?
Yeah, I know. Anne wants me to go. She thinks it might help.
Help with what?
I get thinking that she's cheating on me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I feel like
What
they
is that
know
supposed to mean?
something.
I think that the guy might actually be able to help. I mean, he did help Anne lose weight.
Peter, she's anorexic.
Yeah, I know. The guy's really good.
Yeah, well, I don't think any... Hey, and speaking of problems, what's this I hear about you having problems with your TPS report?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Didn't you get that memo?
Oh Lord, even them?
We're all screwed, that's what. They're gonna downsize Initech.
What are you talking about, Dom? Now, how do you know that? How do I know?
You know, there are people in this world that don't have to put up with all this shit. Like that guy that invented the pet rock. You have to use your mind. Come up with some really great idea like that. And you can make millions. Never have to work. I had an idea like that once. It was a jump to conclusions mat.
What?
This mat that you would put on the floor, conclusions written on it that you could jump to.
What?
That is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life, Tom. Yes. Yes, it's horrible. This idea.
Hey, Peter, man! Check out Channel 9, check out this chick!
Lawrence, can't you just pretend like we can't hear each other through the wall? If you want to talk to me, just come over.
Doesn't that chick look like Ann?
A little bit.
Hey, she hasn't been over here in a while. You two still going out?
Yeah,
Why is he so
I
concerned?
guess. I don't know. Sometimes I get the feeling like she's cheating on me.
Yeah, I get that feeling too, man.
When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No, man.
What would you do if you had $1 million?
Two chicks at the same time, man.
Oh, he's dead serious.
That's it?
I mean, he could do that for free.
Well, what about you now? What would you do?
Besides two chicks at the same time?
Well, yeah.
I would do nothing.
Well, you don't need $1 million to do nothing, man. Take a look at my cousin. He's broke, don't do shit.
So true.
Corporate accounts payable, Nina.
Oh my God, no, not Nina. Corporate accounts payable, Nina speaking. Just a moment.
So you should ask yourself, with every decision you make, is this good for the company? Am I helping with
that the guy?
company's
Yeah.
strategic vision? Oh, and remember, next Friday is Hawaiian Shirt Day.
Yay,
So,
culture.
You know, if you want to, go ahead.
They've moved my desk 4 times already this year, and I used to be over by the window, and I could see the squirrels, and they were married.
You were
and they
married.
switched.
Wow,
And they
he's
swing on to the
chatty.
Boston.
Okay, Milton.
And oh no, it's not okay because if they make me.
Oh,
if
he's
they- if
talking.
they
He's
take
talking
my-
to him.
I stay there without-
Oh, he was talking to someone outside of work.
Okay, well, that sounds great. I'll talk to you later, all right? Bye.
Uh-oh. Go to the bathroom. Oh, he's coming closer and closer. Oh my Lord. Computers really did take long to load and shut down. He's probably behind him.
Hello, Peter. What's happening? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around
Dang.
9, that would be great. Okay?
Okay.
I'm also gonna need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday, too.
Gosh,
okay?
is that really allowed?
We need to sort of play catch up. Thanks.
Is he gonna offer him time in lieu?
I want you to relax every muscle in your body. Toes. You're beginning to feel your eyelids getting heavy. Now I want you to relax your legs.
Isn't he supposed to be lying down? I've been hypnotized
deeper
before,
into a
and
state of
I was lying down.
You will be in a state of complete relaxation. Your worries, cares, and inhibitions will be gone. And you will remain in that state until I snap my fingers.
He's
3,
sweating.
deeper and deeper. Way, way down.
I feel like he's about to have a heart
2,
attack.
1.
Is he okay? Oh.
Oh my God, Dr. Swanson!
Oh my gosh, who's gonna snap him out of it?
Oh,
He's so chill.
Yeah, hi, it's Bill Lumberg again. I just wanted to make sure you knew that we did start at the usual time. If you could just go ahead and get
you
here
could
as
just
soon
go
as
ahead.
possible, that would be
If you could just go ahead. 17.
Yeah, hi, it's Bill Lumberg.
Wow.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi. Yeah.
Peter, what's going on? First you just sit there while Dr. Swanson dies, then you just walk out of the car and embarrass me in front of my friends, and don't blame this on hypnosis either. That's total bull.
I mean, how is that total bull? You're the one who convinced him to do it.
We're through. Oh, and one more thing. I've been cheating on you!
Why are you so proud of that? What a terrible person. Tchotchkes. Oh,
Hi.
he's gonna ask her out.
Would you like to have lunch with me?
Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to do that.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna go next door and get a table, and if you'd like to join me, no big deal, all right? And if not, that's cool too, okay?
Okay.
That was very chill.
Chilies or flingers?
Flingers.
Okay.
Hey, it worked. His confidence worked.
Is you take the specifications from the customers and you bring them down to the software engineers.
Yes, that's...
Oh, he's so nervous.
You physically take the specs from the customer?
Well, no, my secretary does that, or the fax. I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people?
Oh my God, he's not making a good impression.
Michael Bolton?
Yeah.
Are you any relation to the pop singer?
No, it's just a coincidence.
The guy on the left has like weird mouth movements going on.
He's pretty good, I guess.
You're goddamn right he is.
Tell me, what's your favorite song of his?
I guess I sort of like them all.
That's so right, not the exact same way.
He's gonna keep his job.
I wonder if I'm allowed to wear this in here.
I think it'll be okay.
Where do you work, Peter?
In a tech. Well, I go through these thousands of lines of code, and it doesn't really matter.
It sounds complicated.
I don't think I'm gonna go anymore.
Won't you get fired?
I don't know, but I really don't like it, and I'm just gonna stop going.
When did you decide all of that?
About an hour ago.
Really?
Yeah.
About an hour ago.
Okay, wow.
Are you gonna get another job?
I don't think I'd like another job.
So what's he
about
gonna
money and
do?
You know, I've never really liked paying bills. I don't
Okay.
think I'm gonna do that either.
He needs to get out of this state of mind.
So what do you want to do?
I want to take you out to dinner.
With
and then I want to
what?
go back to my apartment and watch Kung Fu. Do you ever watch Kung Fu?
I love Kung Fu.
Channel
Whoa.
39.
She just completely switched on as soon as he said that. They're looking at him. I bet he's gonna make him change his cubicle.
I'm gonna have to ask you to go ahead and move your desk again. So if you could go ahead and get it as far back
You could go
against that wall
ahead.
as possible. Oh, there it is. What? Here, let me just go ahead and get that from you.
Let me just go ahead and... He has such a certain CEO way of speaking. Oh, he's come in.
You know, you're supposed to be having your interview right now with the consultants.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta postpone it, man. Tell me you've been sick. Make something up.
Oh, no way. No, I feel great. It's the best day of my life.
His confidence is going to be something that they will definitely notice and respect.
Would you walk us through a typical day for you?
I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door. That way Lumberg can't see me.
Oh my God, maybe not.
I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real action.
Oh wow. Maybe that's why he's not feeling fulfilled.
It's a problem of motivation, all right? Now, if I work my ass off and Initech ships a few extra units, I don't see another dime. So where's the motivation?
Right.
I have 8 different bosses right now.
I beg your pardon?
8 bosses.
8?
8, Bob. When I make a mistake, I have 8 different people coming by to tell me about it.
That's true.
What if you were offered some kind of a stock option equity sharing program? Would that do anything for you?
I don't know, I guess. Listen, I'm gonna go.
They're trying to help him.
Absolutely. The pleasure's all on this side of the table, trust me.
Good luck with your layoff.
They really appreciated his honesty.
Oh, Peter, what's happening? Listen,
I'm sorry I was late. I was having lunch, and
We need to talk about your flair.
What?
Really? I have 15 pieces on.
Well, okay, 15 is the minimum.
Oh my God, he's got a lot on.
Some people choose to wear more, and we encourage that, okay?
So
You do want to express yourself, don't you?
God, bosses, man. Horrible bosses.
Apparently what happened is that he was laid off 5 years ago and no one ever told him about it. But through some kind of glitch in the payroll department, he still gets a paycheck.
So we just went ahead and fixed the glitch.
Great.
So he's fired?
Peter Gibbons. Now, we had a chance to meet this young man, and boy, that's just a straight shooter with upper management written all over him.
Really?
I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and
It's that you haven't challenged him enough to get him really motivated.
There it is.
Yeah.
How much time would you say you spend each week dealing with these TPS reports?
He's gonna get himself fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. In thongs again. Hey. Aw. Is it really out here just living his life? He's sunburned as heck. Oh, wow. Ew. Why has he got to do that here? Oh, on the TPS report. Now he has a window. That's so nice. Wow. This is a bad look, though.
Well, I guess we should probably go ahead and have a little talk. Hmm?
All right now, Lumberg, I'm kind of busy.
Tetris for Windows. I missed that.
Let's come back another time. I got a meeting with the Bobs in a couple of minutes.
I wasn't aware of a meeting with them.
Yeah, they called me at home.
He's not even gonna close
We'll go ahead
Tetris?
and...
I didn't receive my paycheck this week.
You're gonna have to talk to payroll.
You're gonna have to.
Go ahead and move you downstairs into storage B.
No,
Just quit.
Looks like you've been missing a lot of work lately.
I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob.
Good one. We're going to be getting rid of these people here. First, Mr. Samir.
Oh, not his friend.
We find it's always better to fire people on a Friday. Studies have statistically shown that there's less chance of an incident if you do it at the end of the week.
Of an incident.
So you're gonna fire Michael and Samir and you're gonna give me more money?
Is he? I thought he'd want to stick up for his friends.
Yeah. There comes a point in a man's life, and maybe that time for you is now, when it doesn't hurt to start thinking about the future. That virus you're always talking about, right? The one that could rip off the company for a bunch of money.
Yeah? What about it?
Well, how does it work?
Very brilliant.
We don't have a lot of time on this earth. We weren't meant to spend it this way.
That is so true.
Human beings filling out useless forms and listening to 8 different bosses drone on about mission statements. So that Bill Lumberg's stock will go up 1/4 of a point.
So depressing.
Michael, let's make that stock go down. And let's take enough money out of that place so that we never ever have to sit in a cubicle ever again.
Heck yeah. What
Your
about
software
Samir?
works. Look, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how to install it. I don't know that credit union software well enough, okay?
Yeah, but Samir does.
Samir.
This isn't Riyadh. You know, they're not gonna saw your hands off here, all right?
Oh my God.
They would put you for a couple of months into a white-collar, minimum security resort. Did you know they have conjugal visits there?
I'm a free man. I haven't had a conjugal visit in 6 months.
What do you think? You came here looking for a land of opportunity. And this is the knock of that opportunity.
Trust in your friends, Samir.
In these conjugal visits, you can have sex with women?
Oh my gosh.
Sure can.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's what I'm talking about when I talk about America.
Have we discussed the plan, okay?
Right. No family members, no girlfriends, nobody.
Of course. Agreed.
Don't worry,
Circle of trust. Oh.
Is that? No, don't worry about him. He's cool. All right.
Here's how I see it.
Interrupting your regular broadcast to remind you guys that if you are enjoying this reaction and you want to see the full reaction with me, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. And over there, we have a library full of content, full of uncut reactions for you to check out, like this, and this. If you want to check out my Patreon, link is in the description bar and the pinned comments down below.
Peter, congratulations. This is one heck of a
Wow,
good movie.
he
Thank
looks
you, Bob.
swanky.
And we'll go ahead and get some people into you right away.
They love saying, we'll go ahead, or I'm gonna need you to go ahead. Ooh, wow. Virus. I love how he accepted the promotion, but he was so sly about everything just to help his friends. That is a good dude.
Right after he found out he was getting laid off, he goes home and tries to kill himself by running the car in the garage.
Oh.
So he tries to play it off like nothing happened.
I was having some trouble with the shifter here.
Oh my God.
You okay, Tom? Then as he's looking at her, he decides he wants to live.
Oh.
But then as soon as he backs out of his driveway, he gets slammed big time by a drunk driver.
Oh my God.
He broke both his wrists, legs, a couple of ribs, his back.
Oh my God.
Check it out. He's gonna get a huge settlement out of this. Like 7 figures. Wow. He's getting out of the hospital tomorrow. He's gonna throw a big party this weekend to celebrate.
Holy moly.
I'm thinking I might take that new chick from logistics. Things go well, I might be showing her my O face. Oh, oh, oh. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I can't believe they have security escort us out. Like we're going to steal something.
Well.
I stole something.
Oh. It's got to be very cathartic.
Hey, what were you guys celebrating last night?
Oh, I'm not really at liberty to talk about it. All right, so when the subroutine compounds the interest, right, it uses all these extra decimal places
doing it
that just
anyway?
get rounded off.
Pepsi really sponsored this movie, by the way. It's like the second time? No, third time I've seen Pepsi.
So you're gonna make a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's not yours?
Well, it becomes ours.
How is that not stealing?
She's not impressed.
Initech is wrong. Initech is an evil corporation.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't it bother you that you have to get up in the morning and you have to put on a bunch of pieces of flair?
Yeah, but I'm not about to go in and start taking money from the register.
She's a good person.
You know, the Nazis had pieces of flair, but they made the Jews wear.
What?
He's trying to guilt trip her. She's not seeing his side.
Michael!
Oh my
Samir,
goodness.
How you doing?
Hey, Tom.
Hello, Tom. Yeah, I'd like to meet my lawyer, Rob Newhouse. Rob, Michael.
How you doing, Michael?
Welcome home, Tom.
This is somebody I'd like you to meet. This is Joanna.
Hi.
Hi. Forgive me for not getting up. If you hang in there long enough, good things can happen in this world. I mean, look at me.
Doesn't really seem like a good thing. Cool party, though.
Who's she here with?
She's with me.
This guy.
Yeah.
All right, Peter.
What a weird dude, man.
Make sure you wear rubber, dude. She gets around. All right.
He's just trying to get in his head.
Like with who?
Oh, let's see. Lumberg fucked her.
No way.
Lumberg?
No, don't let him get into your head. But you can't believe that.
Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't such a good idea for you to sleep with Lumberg.
What? Oh, right, Lumberg.
Lumberg.
Peter, what is wrong with you? That was like 2 years ago.
Oh, it's true.
But did you know him?
Yeah, I know him. I know him. He's my unholy, disgusting pig of a boss.
It's not that disgusting.
And you slept with him.
Hey, that is none of your business, okay?
True, it
I
was
asked
2
you who
years
you
ago.
slept with before we were together. I don't care.
That's true.
What do you think you are? How dare you judge me? I want to get out of the car, okay? Get me, stop.
I mean, it's very rude. It was 2 years ago. He never even knew her at the time.
Okay.
Say hello to Lumberg.
He's being unreasonable. What happened to his chill persona that he acquired after getting hypnotized? I'm sure he's screwed some girls that she wouldn't be happy with either.
You can go ahead and just put a little bit to the left.
Oh my God.
Peter, what's happening? Could you give me those TPS?
Oh my God.
Joanna,
Yeah.
we need to talk. Do you know what this is about?
Damn flares.
What do you think of a person who only does the bare minimum?
She's doing her job.
I thought I remembered you saying that you wanted to express yourself.
I do want to express myself, and I don't need 37 pieces of flair to do it. All right? There's my flair, okay? And this is me expressing myself, okay? There it is. I hate this job. I hate this goddamn job, and I don't need it.
Over flares. My God.
Oh,
Oh my God.
What happened? You tell me, Michael. It's your software. Yes, it's your software. You know, corporate accounting is sure as hell gonna notice 300.
Oh no.
They probably won't know it's gone for another 3 or 4 days. Michael, you said the thing was gonna take 2 years. What happened?
Bad.
All right, let's try not to get pissed off at each other, all right? Let's just calm down. Let's try to figure this thing out together. The first thing we gotta do is we gotta close that account before it gets any bigger.
Oh, this is now getting stressful.
Happy birthday.
Wow. How bland.
Now, Milton, don't be greedy. Let's pass it along and make sure everyone gets a piece.
Oh my God. You should just stand towards the back and he'd get one. And he didn't get a cake again. They're so mean to him.
Is there some way to just give the money back?
What do you mean, just hand them a check for the exact amount they're missing?
That's a bit obvious.
Maybe we could launder the money.
Okay, how do we do that?
I don't know. I don't even know what it means. I was hoping you knew. I think coke dealers
That's
do.
not
Okay,
helpful.
all
Milton?
Yes.
What's happening?
I wanted to
Say, Milton, you know what'd be great?
He's down here visiting him.
Take care of the cockroach problem we've been having in here.
No, that's really not my job, and I haven't received my paycheck this week.
For now,
Still hasn't received his paycheck. Just quit.
We need the upstairs right away. We got a big problem. Big. Some major glitch in accounting. A lot of money missing.
Oh man, just quit, Milton. They treat you like absolute crap.
Excuse me?
You guys can both eat my ass, okay?
I can't believe Joanna slept with Lumberg. That's what I can't believe.
Bro, get over it.
You mean Ron Lumberg? The Intertrode guy? The young guy?
Yeah, who'd you think I meant, Bill?
Oh, he completely misunderstood as well.
Good evening, sir. My name is Steve. I come from a rough area. I used to be addicted to crack, but now I'm off and trying to stay clean.
Aw.
That is why I'm selling magazine subscriptions.
No.
And I was hoping that you could help me out.
You used to be addicted to crack?
Hey.
Look, I'm very sorry. I do not know anything about any money laundering. All the stuff I said about being a crackhead just helps me sell magazines.
Oh my God.
I'm actually an unemployed software engineer.
What?
You're a software engineer?
Yep.
That is...
Wait a minute, you're not gonna tell anybody about all this stuff we told you. I mean, we know a lot of the same people. That's...
Oh, he wants the money too.
What am I gonna do with 40 subscriptions to Vibe?
Oh.
We get caught laundering money, we're not going to white-collar resort prison. We're going to federal pound-me-in-the-ass prison.
I don't want to go to any prison.
What about the conjugal visits?
We weren't thinking clearly because you told us we were losing our jobs. And now look at us, we're worried about going in a prison.
Don't worry about it, I'll think of something.
Better be good, Peter.
You are a very bad person, Peter.
And he was trying to do right by his friends. Trying to stick it to the man.
And in light of the senselessness of these heinous crimes that you have committed against Initech, I hereby sentence you, Michael Bolton,
Hey, the lawyer.
to a term of no less than 4 years in a federal pound me in the ass.
Oh my God.
You're not working at Chotsky's anymore, huh?
No, I got fired.
What happened?
I flipped off my boss.
She's been influenced too much.
I might be going away for a while. To jail. You were right about that computer scam. That was a bad idea. Joanna, I want to apologize. I had no right to get pissed off at you about Lumberg.
Yeah.
Lumberg, I don't know why I can't just go to work and be happy. Like I'm supposed to, like everybody else.
You could be grateful for even having a job.
I may never be happy at my job, but I think that if I could be with you, that I could be happy with my life. If you could give it another shot, I promise you, Joanna.
Whoa, hey, what's going on here? Get a room, you two.
Me.
What a weird guy. At least he's doing the right thing now. Oh. He doesn't want to go to jail. He just made up with Joanne. Oh, there's the note.
It's my favorite, it's the swing line.
Come on, Milton, save the day.
Time to go face the music. You take care of yourself if I don't see you, all right?
You too, man. Take her easy, bud.
He's doing the right thing by confessing. Oh my God. Whoa. He set the whole place on fire. Milton, Milton, Milton. Finally did it. Hey, it's his
don't want
friend.
that, Peter, man. That's toasted, man.
Oh, the stapler.
We're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah. Fire pretty much took care of everything.
I wonder if the money burned up. So you sure you don't want us to get your job?
That's one thing I'm definitely sure of.
He looks like he's doing well now. He's happy at least.
Stay in touch, man.
Okay, will do.
That's what everyone says after they leave an office job. Doesn't always happen.
Making bucks, getting exercise, working outside.
Nay.
Ooh, vacation time?
Excuse me, senor. May I speak to you, please?
Oh, Milton.
Hi, and they brought me a pina colada, and I said no salt. No salt for the margarita, but it had salt on it. There's big grains of salt on Los Angeles.
I think it's because people can't really understand him when he talks because he mumbles.
I could write a letter to your board of tourism, and I could have this place condemned.
Oh my gosh.
I could put strychnine in the guacamole. There was salt on the
He's
glass.
like the
Big
male
grains of salt.
Karen. So I actually used to work at a 9-to-5 job for about 5 or 6 years before I got into YouTube, and it definitely took me back to some of the nightmares of working a 9-to-5. I worked 2 jobs that reminded me of this office space. The first job I worked at professionally was great. I was friends with everyone from every department, and we would often play ping pong at lunchtime and after work and socialize with each other. So there was definitely that aspect that was nostalgic with Peter's friendships with Samir and Michael. But then there was aspects of it that reminded me of my second corporate job and bosses like Lumberg that really love to micromanage and make their employees' lives hell. Peter was hilarious to me because he didn't quit his job. He just never showed up, and it was quite an iconic power move. The people who were set out to fire people ended up really respecting Peter, which I sort of thought that they would, because Peter just seemed so much more relaxed after he got hypnotized. And I don't even know if he's stopped being hypnotized because his doctor literally died of a heart attack, so he still very well could be hypnotized. The scene where they were bashing the crap out of that printer was hilarious, and it was so cathartic as well because they all have had issues with that printer. I think we've all been there in an office, by the way, so that was super relatable. Hated his first girlfriend, really loved Jennifer Aniston. I always do though. She is such a darling angel, and I just love everything she's in. I think she's a really underrated actress as well. More people need to talk about Jennifer Aniston. Peter definitely had the right intentions, and he really wanted to help his friends, but the way he went about it was obviously wrong and illegal. At the same time, I thought to myself, what did he expect would happen? He thought he was taking some pennies, but he ended up taking over 300 grand, and the plan really backfired backfired and took a very dramatic turn where real life consequences were on the table, were on the cards. But Milton finding that check and burning the company down was also an outcome that I sort of foresaw, because he kept saying that he was going to burn down the building, and then he finally did. He just cracked it. I was wondering when he was going to do that. Him finding the check after not being paid for weeks and still showing up to work while still being humiliated every single day by Lumbergh was also ironic. I kind of felt like he deserved it, even though it was a lot of money and it was very illegal. There was plenty of laughs to be had in this film, especially at the beginning of the film, because it was so relatable. And I think today with the younger generation, the entrepreneurial mindset is even stronger. People are wanting to not go into the office even more, especially after 2020, COVID, and everybody having to work from home. So overall, it's a really relatable and funny movie. I was invested in all of the characters, especially Peter, and I'm glad he found happiness in the end. I'd probably give this a 3.5 stars out of 5. So let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. Smash that like button harder than Peter smashed that printer if you enjoyed this reaction video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're after the uncut version. You can find that over on Patreon, linked in the description bar and the pinned comments down below, where you'll also find all of my social media, and you'll find my 2 other channels. I've got a gaming channel, I've got a vlog channel. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.